Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is good to see you. It is good to be seen by you. Thank you for joining me tonight. I am Bill Sylvie, aka the Dungeon Delver, coming to you live on a Friday evening. And we made it. We made it to the end of the week. Thank you all for being here and joining us. Now, if you're one of the fine folks who has just subscribed recently and you're wondering, hey, what the heck is all this nonsense going on? In addition to excellent reviews of books and other media, here on the show, a couple of nights a week, sometimes a little bit more, we actually get together and we play tabletop role-playing games. We play first edition AD&D on Tuesday night. We play whatever my co-host Kyle Schuant wants to play on Wednesday night. And Friday nights, we play classic Gamma World. So that is what you are in store for tonight, everyone. So I hope you will all hang out for the duration and enjoy it. Now, one thing I'm gonna warn you guys about, I'm gonna tell you guys about, is Monday, I'm having new broadband put in. We're getting fiber optic broadband here at the house, 500 up, 500 down. And because we are doing that, it's like the window is like noon to 2, noon to 4, something like that, to do the install. I hope everything will be done by Monday evening, by time for me to stream, and that there's no hiccups, there's no weirdness with network cables or anything like that. But if there is, there is. And I will work to overcome any technical problems that come down the pike. At least for a little while, I'm going to have to figure out how to get the broadband signal from way out in the house to in here without having to have, 500 feet of Cat 6 cable. But we'll see. We'll see. So I'm just warning you guys about that. So that is what is coming up in the week. And of course, we'll do fun stuff too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not just doom and gloom over here. But I just wanted to let you all know that. My voice is a little bit shot today, and I don't know why. I haven't been talking that much. But Khalid says, just run the cable along the floor, down the stairs, through the bathrooms, into my system there. Yeah, it may actually be something like that. I may actually have a network cable just strung across the house. It's not that big of a house, guys. I said 500 feet. I mean, 500 feet would go like a third of the way around the house. So we will have some kind of solution will be in place. And, if that means I have to go to Best Buy and get a gigabit Ethernet card, then I'll do that. But anyway, so with that said, that is what's happening there. I am going to bring on our Gamma World players here in just a second. But just a quick reminder, if you haven't already, please do click the subscribe button, click the bell icon for notifications, and hang out with us some, because it's not just sitting here watching people play role-playing games. Like, for example, earlier this afternoon, I released a review of Alyssa Hazel's book, Twitching Light, which I liked a lot. So you can go watch that. As RPG news comes up, important and cool RPG news, I will share it with you guys and my opinions on that RPG news. We have guests all the time. We had Sandy Peterson on this week. Wednesday night, Sandy Peterson, Sandy Call of Cthulhu Peterson was in the house. And that was a lot of fun. So you get all of that stuff with this channel. The Let's Plays, the news, the reviews, the rants, the bants, the interviews. And one last thing I wanted to mention. Because I know some folks, I had mentioned this before, and some folks were enthused about it. I have been talking to Rose Estes. That is still a thing. That is still going to happen. And I'm super duper excited about it. Also, I am streaming tomorrow evening, probably at around 7 or 8. I'm not sure yet. With a mystery guest. Ooh. So we'll have to see who that is. I hope you will see who that is. So without any further ado, let me put on my headset here and let us welcome our Gamma World Wastelanders. Everybody say hello to the one and only Doomsword Deathmaster, as probably sane.
Hey, how's it going?
It is going all right, my friend. You know him as Yang Yan Zhao, but you should also know him now as Blue October. Everybody say hey to Yang.
Good evening, everyone.
Back hopefully to stay, and we hope he's on the mend. It is Kevin as Bennett.
You fight like this.
And it might be Friday, but we've got to say hello to Monday. Here is Kanek as Monday.
Hey, peeps.
So, I'm not sure if you guys remember. Well, I know my players remember, but out in the audience last week, the party was exploring a pre-war ruin, and they discovered a flit car, an atomic battery-powered vehicle big enough for all of you to ride in. Now, the flit car can function as a hover vehicle, or it can fly. I will have to see, but it can get some altitude on it and speed. But depending on how fast you want to go, it will take energy to do so, and it is powered by an atomic energy cell. It has one quote unquote full one in it. So continued operation of the flit car will drain that cell over time. Just letting you know, it's not like the bubble car, which you could just park in the sun and have infinite car. Hello, Doc Flamingo. So, so anyway, so you have the flit car. You are in this ruined garage. You figured out how to get it working. What is your plan, adventurers?
But what you guys think? Looks like we're back in business a bit.
Yeah. Well, I want to go collect those plants so we can make some more medicine out of them. Because we never can have too much medicine.
Car is good, but is many places left to explore, no?
Yeah, the car is going to get us to those places.
You guys know how to drive this thing?
Man, I can drive anything. I ride anything too.
Yes, probably Sane went through, well, I should say Doomsword went through many hilarious chart attempts to get the flit car working. So it was a great number of D10 rolls. So anyway, he has sorted it out.
Well, you were much better at the tank than I was, so yeah, I think you're our best bet.
Oh, sounds better than walking.
Sure does. So this thing's got a couple of modes, right? Like we can hover and we can drive.
Yeah, so the Flit car, it is a combined air-ground vehicle. It uses anti-grav circuits and an atomic energy cell. In hover mode, just above the ground, it can travel up to 200 kilometers per hour. In flight mode, it can travel up to 400 kilometers per hour with a service ceiling of 16 kilometers. The battery will power it for 200 hours on the ground or 100 hours of flight.
Well, I'd just say we hover along and reserve this battery capacity. You see that gauge right there? That tells us what we got. From what I can gather, if we fly around, it's gonna drain a lot quicker.
Is spare in trunk?
No, there is no
Man,
spare.
I'd love a beer. Go get some.
Does it have a trunk?
Yeah, it actually has a couple of cargo containers or under the floorboard, and then there's one on each side. You could put a good sized backpack in each.
And everybody can fit in this thing, no problem.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, there's not really anything else here to discover in the silo other than the locked area that we don't have access to, correct?
So far, yeah, that appears to be it.
Okay. So it sounds like, other than trying to break in somehow, but I think there's radiation down there, so it might not be a good thing. We could kind of move on and explore other areas, other places.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
He's fine.
Let's go.
Okay, so if we can collect the plants and then move on, that would be awesome. I don't know after the plants, but I mean, there's that warehouse that AI tractor thing was talking about. I don't know if there'd be anything there, but
Hey, your guess is as good as mine, you know.
okay. Well, let's collect the
I'll
plants.
do whatever.
Try to find that warehouse. Does the car have like radar or mapping or anything like that we can see ahead?
You don't know how to use it, so
Okay.
Well, assuming she asked me,
Yeah, I would.
does it have anything like that? I imagine it would have been pointed out if it did.
Okay. I didn't know if it maybe had.
yeah,
the
I mean
ability
it's got a
Okay.
simple terrain avoidance system, altimeter. Any navigation relies probably on relay stations and satellites that are long gone.
Okay. Not a problem.
Yeah, we just take it on short jaunts and drop around to the places that look interesting. How about that?
Sounds good to me.
I'll keep it slow. Just tell me when to stop.
Can we make it back to where the plants are easily enough?
The ones that you hadn't harvested, sure.
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll shoot from a distance carefully and get the other two and then harvest all three. I'll put them in the trunk boot, whatever we want to call it.
Yeah, well, this is primarily an American show, so we say trunk here, but
Okay. No,
I
that's
was
fine.
teasing orbital layer. I said, you said it has a boot. I said, yes, it does have a computer that starts up.
Ah,
I
okay.
saw that.
I just saw the boot. I didn't put the whole context in there, so that's why.
John Miller asked if it's time for artifact use chart. They already figured it out. They already got it sorted. So,
But what about second artifact use chart?
if you want to learn it and listen to nothing that probably Sane says, and make your own die rolls, you're absolutely welcome.
Well, I'll sit in the back
Okay.
if there is a back. It might be round.
Okay. So you have the car.
Shotgun.
The rest of the garage just seems to be rubble. What do?
Well, we're gonna head out to the next location that appears to be of interest in this general area, assuming there is one.
Okay. So hopping in the car, we're gonna call this. There's different forms of movement in Gamma World, so this is going to be exploration. But you're in the vehicle. How fast do you want to go?
Not that fast, considering short trips. You know, I consider that, or I would think that the higher speeds are meant for, you know, road trips or air trips.
Okay.
Assuming that it has variable speed control, I would probably, I'd probably keep it around 50 kilometers an hour. You know.
Okay. For those of you that need that in freedom units, that's about 35 miles an hour, so it's not very fast at all.
I want to buckle in because I intend on staying the same speed as the car.
All right.
I'll take
Fair
note
enough.
and follow.
All right, so this is route movement, and you are covering let's see. Well, you're going about, like you said, about 50 kilometers an hour in a hover, and you said you're trying to head back towards where the plants were, correct? Is that what you wanted to do, or?
That's what Monday wanted to do, so I'm good with that.
Okay.
And the cat agreed, so it's hard to get those cats to agree.
Okay. So Dooms, give me a D20 roll.
Well, at least he's in the car now. We don't have to hurt him.
19.
All right. And what is your mental strength?
I knew it, but forgot it. Yeah, it's 14.
14. Okay. Well, we'll give you some because you have a map that indicates things. So you think you can, at the very least, navigate back to the settlement from where you are because you do have the map. But from there, you're just going to have to kind of do a search pattern. Given that you're going about 50 kilometers an hour, it really only takes you a couple of hours. Now, I'm going to designate one of you guys to keep track of your battery power. So you're in hover, so you now have 198 hours of battery power left.
I can do that if nobody else wants to.
I mean, that's fine.
All right.
Okay. So you find your way back to the village, and everyone there are people who are afraid. There are people who are impressed. Most people are impressed when they see you cruise up in this thing. Yeah, crossbow armed guardsmen have you covered, but once they realize who you are, they can see you through the bubble. They cheer and yell, and the gates are open for you to re-enter the settlement.
All right, and we can fit the car in there.
Yes, I mean it's wide enough for wagons and carts to get in, so it's definitely wide enough for this. And even the people who are afraid are now crowding around it. This is a functioning tech artifact from before the Black Years, so they're oohing and eyeing over this thing.
They did that when I walked in here too, so no surprise. I'll go ahead and park it and get out of the vehicle and make my way through my throng of admirers.
Well, they're more, they're more admiring the vehicle than they are you, but yeah, it is a crush of people. So yeah, the guy who sold the map, who sold you the map, rushes over and he says, "I don't believe it. This is incredible. I didn't even think this thing was functional." Huh. Well, congratulations. So, did you find anything else in there?
Man, we got this. That's good enough for me.
Well, yes, indeed. I mean, this is. I haven't seen anything like this for 2 full years. The last time I saw something this impressive, I was way up north. I was in the Duke's Kingdom. He's got many of these things at his disposal, but that's weeks and weeks and weeks by foot. But who knows with this thing?
It's pretty fast. Maybe you might want to tell us a little bit more about this Duke's Kingdom.
Oh, he's a pretty good guy. There's some settlements. It's near a big inland sea to the north. Let me. That's your game master coughing, not him. Let me look at my trading route map here. Yeah, so there's this there's this big inland sea. It's maybe let's see. I don't know. I mean, by foot, because we're here, and he points to a spot on the map, and then sure enough, he points to a large kind of vertical oval on the map that he's helpfully scribbled in some kind of blue coloring on. Let's see, we're here. It's over there. I mean, by foot or by cart or by most ground vehicles, it would be it would be a good long time to get there. But I don't know with this thing. Does it just coast along, or does it actually go up in the sky?
Yeah, it can fly. We ain't tried that yet.
Wow, yeah. So, I mean, you could maybe, I don't know, maybe a day or something like that. I really don't know.
Is the map displayed to where we can see it? What he's talking about?
Yeah. He's showing it to you.
Are there any other landmarks that I would recognize to be able to judge relative distance?
Most of it seems to be notated in his own hand. It looks, you kind of get the impression, because it's on sort of flimsy paper, that maybe he put this down on a more accurate map and tried to trace it, but didn't have the time to get everything. Let's see. So he kind of looks at you and says, "You know, I hate to ask, but do you think it's possible? Can I go for a ride?"
Yeah, man, I ain't got no problem with that.
Oh, wow, that's great.
You can squeeze in back.
Yeah, in the middle seat.
He looks he looks a little disappointed at that, but
It's better than the roof.
well,
Or on the bumper.
Or on the hood.
yeah.
We had an ornament
Just
once.
watch, my friend Blue over here likes to break wind, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Yes.
one. If you say, "Are we there yet?" you're going to be there. Just letting you know.
That's how it goes.
Oh, I mean, well, why would I ask if we're there yet? I presume you'll tell me.
We absolutely will tell you.
Okay.
So you actually want to go check out the Duke with us, or what? Assuming that's what we want to do.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah. I haven't been up there in a really long time. I mean, I'm a simple tradesman, but yeah, I'd love to do that.
We got to run it. I don't speak for everybody, you know, so we got to run it by everyone else. Monday, what about them flowers? We got to go find them.
I mean, didn't we pick them up already or no?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Let's get the flowers first. That way I
Yeah, I don't remember where that is. So
can kind of dry them out. Well, it was on the way to the silo.
Yeah, but you remember where it is? Because I don't.
I look at our new friend. Do you remember the way to the silo? It was on the way to the silo. Can you direct us?
Well, I mean, do you have your map? I sold you guys a map.
Yeah, I know how to get to the silo, but it was off the beaten path, so to speak.
Oh,
I mean,
well,
we can get up in the air a little bit and look around, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean,
but
we can maybe levitate up a little bit, hover up, and see if we can see it.
Okay. All right. Well, you're talking about these plants. What are you looking for?
I describe the plants and say,
Oh, yeah,
I can make
those.
medicine out of those. Do you know where more are?
I mean, I've seen them from time to time. They're darn dangerous to get near. So I haven't really tampered with any, but you know, so yeah, I've seen them around here and again in my travels. But if you encountered some growing out there, your guess about where they are is as good as mine.
what you want to do?
Well, I'm thinking let's briefly try to find the plants. If we can't, you know, it is what it is, and then we'll continue on going to see the Duke.
Sounds good
Good
to
with
me.
everybody? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I
All right.
suppose we'll do that. We'll head toward the
Okay.
silo at a little bit of an altitude, going faster this time because I don't want to burn 2 hours. Like in a straight shot, so going a little bit faster, but not so much. I don't know, 100 kilometers an hour.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you're going at a pretty good pace. It's it really is not easy to distinguish one plant or another at 100 kilometers an hour. So you putter around for, I mean, well, I tell you what, give me another D20 roll. No bonuses on this. Okay, that's
under.
that's significantly under. So yeah, you spot what you think is the clump over there. There's some blast marks and burn marks around two waving frond-like plants. So yeah, you think you've spotted it.
Okay.
I think it's over there, Monday.
All right.
I'll fly
So-
right over, and then you can get out.
All right. I'll stand the same distance and do the same thing that worked the last time. Shooting.
Okay, well, I am going to make you have 2 hit rolls because you're going to be spending ammo doing this. So
I understand that. Yep.
I'll stand outside and watch for approaching whatever's.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it,
Okay.
and then roll damage. A 14 will hit. Roll damage. What is Blue October doing? Speaking of Russian accents.
Oh, he's asleep in the front passenger seat.
Alrighty.
19 points of damage.
19 points of damage. It sways a little and blasts out an intense beam of radiation that kind of makes your eyes ache a little bit to look at, but you're far enough away that it's not doing you any actual damage.
Okay.
Mark off a shot, make another attack. That will hit. Mark off a shot and roll your damage.
$16.
16. Okay, it falls over.
Okay.
And there
will
is-
go after the last one.
All right, that's 2 shots you've expended.
Yep.
You miss. That's 3.
Yep.
You hit. That's 4 charges expended.
Yep. $21.
Yeah. Okay. And one more
Still
shot.
Standing. Okay.
Yes.
Leaning actually.
Better than it ever did.
All right, that is it. I think you've exhausted that magazine for your laser gun.
Yep.
Okay.
And I put a new battery in.
All right.
Oh.
Nope. That is a hit. I think if you roll average, that should do it. That is well above average. So yeah, you cut that one down, and they're all 3 gone.
Okay, I will go collect all 3.
Have a lovely evening, Dying Breed. All right, and you guys are doing that. So let's roll to see if anything fun comes and finds you. Because, random encounters, good stuff. Sadly, no. You successfully collect the plants.
Okay. I will store them in the trunk and then get back in.
Okay.
Buckle in.
All right. So with a little bit of work with some with some bits of equipment, some ancient devices, you recognize a compass and so on. The trader looks at you and says, yeah, so I think, and he brings the compass up and looks through a slit in the top. You've seen this kind of use before. I think if we fly in that direction, we should we should be able to get there no problem.
All right, consider it done. Hang on to your asses, because I'm going to punch it.
Okay, so sorry, I just got to close some tabs there. So you punch it, and this thing, I mean, you're all shoved back in your seats. All right, you're flying along at 200 kilometers an hour. And I will let you know when you stop exactly what's what your expenditure has been in energy thus far.
Okay.
Okay, so as you're flying along, you see something, some time passes, you don't encounter anything. You see something that actually, like, all of you kind of gasp when you see this. It is it's small, but it appears to be a well-organized small city.
All right, I'm going to slow down.
Okay.
Hey, you see that down there?
Oh yeah, everyone sees this.
Yeah, maybe we should be kind of on the ground when we approach. Being
Do
the
we
air
wanna
last time
approach?
wasn't so good. Well, is this the Duke's city? I look at our merchant dude.
Well, yes, that is. That's it. That city is called Horn.
All right. Is there a spot around the outside to land?
Yes, there is.
Hey, these guys going to fire on us or anything if we drop in? Should we stay hided?
Well, I mean, I think they've probably already seen us. As you are contemplating this, from the control console in front of you, there's a crackling and then there's a voice, and it says, "Unidentified flit car. Slowly lower yourselves down and don't make any suspicious moves."
I think we should listen to it this time.
Yeah, I'll
This
press the
time?
radio button or whatever. Yeah, proceeding that way. Hey, listen, no funny business from you neither, all right?
All right, so you approach the town. It is an earthen rampart with a stone wall around it. You can see that there's brick and timber employed to make this. Let's see. It's under construction right now, but they're basically creating a gallery rising from the lower wall. So the completed barrier will consist of like a 2-meter high rampart and field stone and stone block original wall of about 5 meters in height. There's a parapet. It looks pretty stout, even though it's still under construction.
What's moving down there? Do we see any activity?
Yeah, there are people on the ground pointing. You see guards on the rampart. You can see technological weapons being pointed at you. I mean, not ready to fire, but very clearly they've got you covered as you are landing. Are you landing inside the wall or outside the wall?
I'll press the radio button again or whatever. Where you want us to put down?
Just outside the wall.
All right, man.
Bennett's going to watch probably operate the vehicle just so he knows what needs to be taken or put in or pushed in or whatever to start it or stop it.
All right. So in the overall, with your trip to find the plants and your trip here, that's going to be 2 more hours of battery usage. Okay.
Got it.
Now, are these atomic cells the same size as the ones we have for like armor and stuff? Or are they different ones?
No, these are standard atomic energy cells.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have landed, and you are within walking distance of the village of Horn. Hey, Doc Flamingo, thank you very much for the super. Doc Flamingo says, say Angelina Jolie's name 3 times while looking in the mirror, and you get syphilis. Yikes. Yikes. I don't know what brought that on, but yikes. But thanks for the super just the same. Okay.
I feel perfectly fine. I don't know what the problem is.
Alrighty, so there you are, just outside the village.
Yeah, I'll step out. I'll keep my 2 laser pistols holstered, but I'll I'll rest my hands on them.
So, does the vehicle have a key or a fob, or is it just a push button?
It just appears to be a push button. So you're not gonna tweet.
It's a bearer vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently, before the dark years, they worked on the honor system.
Yeah.
Let me see how that worked out.
Yeah.
I didn't do it, Your Honor. That's the system. Okay, well, do one of us want to step back so there's no shenanigans with the vehicle, or are we going to just take our chances with these guys?
I will go talk to them.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see how that works out. Yeah, I'll follow behind about 3 meters behind him. Trying not to look menacing or anything, but ready for action. I don't know who wants to stay with the vehicle.
I'll stay with the car.
Yeah, I'll follow the other 2 since Kenexton Monday. Stand back.
Okay. As you are approaching, yeah, they're kind of giving you, they're sort of giving you the stink eye, especially, Blue October. You guys are fine, but they're very clearly very taciturn about Blue October. And you see one of the guards kind of points to a postern gate in the wall there.
Hello, I am Blue October. My comrades and I have come to see what you have and maybe trade.
So is the sales guy coming with us?
Yeah, he has actually approached as well.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I'm going to make sure I can see Monday. So I'm not going to go in the gate. I'll stand at the gate and I'll, witness both directions if I can.
Okay. Yeah. Is that and this guy, by the way, appears to be a pure strain human. Most of the guards and folk you can see on the wall, well, actually it's just guards you can see on the wall, are kind of just staring at Blue Monday. And all right, you can in through the gate there.
Thank you. It's much appreciated.
Yeah. The gate slowly opens.
Blue will go through.
Okay. So right there at the postern gate, there are fellows. They have ancient weapons. Some of them have on their hips weapons that resemble Blue's two pistols. And you've come in the south of the city. You've got collections of large buildings to your left and your right. Directly in front of you, a few hundred meters, there is kind of a raised mound. And you did see this when you were coming in, but there is a wall around a large manor house type thing. One of a guard approaches you and says, "Welcome to the city of Horn. What can we do for you folks?"
Yeah. Hello, we have brought this trader here. He might like to trade, and we also would like to see your wares.
Yeah, well, if you've got Domars to spend, you're welcome. Otherwise, just head on down the road or sky or whatever. But anyway, the trader steps forward at this point, and he digs in a cloak pocket and says, I've actually been to the city of Horn before. And he unfolds a piece of paper and hands it to the guard. And he's like, all right. And you'll vouch for these people, and points at Blue. This. So, oh yeah. No, they've you saw the flit car. They've recovered some great technology. And the guy kind of says, look, these days, artifacts of the ancients don't necessarily make you a good person.
Yeah, well,
Anyway.
A big town don't necessarily make you a good person too. So I gotta ask, is our car safe out there?
Huh? Oh, yeah. No, nobody's going to come and steal it or anything, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, break it, steal it, anything like that. Nobody's gonna mess with it.
No, they saw you arrive in it. They know it's your property. We're honest people around here. Are you implying otherwise?
Nah, I just want to know if you guys were honest, because I know I'm honest. Are you implying that I'm not by asking that question?
No, are you implying that I'm not by asking that question?
No,
And so it
clearly
went
you're
into the murder.
honorable. You wouldn't have asked a question like that if you weren't.
All right, he kind of, you've got a high charisma, so despite that low reaction score, he's like, all right, well, so are you looking for something specific here in town?
Do you have...
Actually, I was so excited to come. I didn't really bring any trading goods. I have Domars though. I can buy. I know where to go. I'll tell my friends the best shops and everything.
Well, we should fetch Monday. I mean, if you guys think the car is safe, I got no reason to distrust this guy. Maybe the cat distrusts him. I don't know, but that's on the cat.
Well, he loves personal property, which is not good. Being good person is best to share property amongst everyone.
Man, where'd you hear that crap from?
Yeah. But it's going to start walking to the car to get Monday.
Yeah.
Blue is ignoring, probably.
Okay. So the trader says, "Well, look, I'm just going to be buying, not selling. I don't need to renew this, do I?" He holds up the piece of paper, and the guard says, "No. If you're just going to be buying, that's fine."
Where is good place to find atomic power cell?
If you're talking about old technology, well, that's usually the barons. I mean, people don't just like have it for sale.
What if I got one that I need charging?
Yeah, we don't have a power reactor here. Sorry. Yeah, we've got a little bit of solar, but that's to keep the buildings lit. I mean, I suppose you could ask at the university.
What is university?
You know, the university. People go there to learn things.
He just stares at him blankly.
You didn't know people don't go. You didn't know people go there to learn things.
I was born with instincts to know everything. I am not so familiar with ancient study technologies.
Yeah,
we might be
right.
barking up the wrong tree on that anyway. Let's just see what they got to sell. I mean, I don't know.
All right. So it just so happens that although it is not Saturday, and that's tomorrow, there are a few peddlers set up in an area called the Plaza. And the trader, we need to give the trader a name. If anyone wants to super and choose the trader's name, as long as it's tasteful and I can say it without getting demonetized, or I'll come up with something. But at any rate, until then, the trader takes you to a large open square and says, yeah, this is they usually have for a couple of days over the weekend. They have some they have some trading going on here. And he indicates about maybe 250 meters straight ahead of the gates you guys came in. There's a large open square, and you do see a few booths and whatnot therein.
Well, let's go check it out. See what kind of tech they have.
I'm there.
Did Monday and I were back at the gate yet? Or?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, cool.
We'll look around.
Yep.
Up, down, and all around.
Okay. So you do see there's general stores, but here in the plaza there are a few people milling about. You don't really see anyone with noticeable mutations. Everyone at least looks pure strain human. So yeah, he's what are you guys looking to purchase?
Well, some rations would be helpful at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
it has been a couple of days, so do mark those off.
And canned tuna would be excellent.
Unfortunately, they do not have any cans. There is dried fish, though.
Blue will make a beeline for that.
Okay. Well, there are various rations.
Yeah, I
All
want
right.
something shelf stable. 7 days worth of it.
The trader's name is Balthazar von Hooch. There you go. Balthazar von Hooch. You
Hey,
can
does he
call
have
him
any
Von.
hooch?
He does not have any hooch. But you can call him Von, and he will. Let's see. Let us see.
I ask him, is Hooch anywhere near Horn here, or?
Oh no, that's my name, Von Hooch.
Oh, so you're not from there? Okay.
No, I'm not. I know what you mean. He does not. He is kind of nonplussed.
I gotcha. He's like, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah. All right. So a week's worth of special food store, which includes dried foods and whatnot, is 1 gold or 5 domars per person.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I have both, so I'll go ahead and use the Domars because I've got more of those.
Yeah, I'll use Stomers too.
Yeah, perhaps we use general party fund to pay for food.
Man, ain't no general party fund, and you keep your paws off my coin.
I only have private party fun.
Comrades, this is for a good party.
I'll cover the 5 for the cat. Because I'd hate to have him looking at me like I'm food or something.
Thank you, Monday.
Okay.
I have heard the cats will eat you. I've heard that.
She redistributed some of her wealth, so that Blue October had something to eat. Anything special you guys are looking for? Carts, wagons, big stuff like that. Weapons, armor, anything along those lines.
Armor and medical.
Some kind of armor would be helpful because I
you have
don't have any.
some. I mean, I traded for you for a little bit. I mean, it's not the best, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah, but it's like piece metal armor. If there's something better.
Well, yeah. I mean, if they've got something better, that would be obviously much better.
All right. Well, let's have a look around. Let's take a look around at the city of Horn. And by the way, I don't know if my players are, but yes, we are using the Gamma World module GW1 for a little bit of spicing stuff up instead of me going, roll a d6. Nope, nothing happens. There are saloons here. Do you wish to go to a saloon?
That's definitely on the list.
I mean, well, there might be food there, so that might not be
Okay.
bad.
There's an inn you can stay at. This large and old structure can accommodate up to 40 patrons. There's the lodging houses, which are it's for less important visitors. And you hear the clang of metalwork being done in another part of the city. So what do?
I think I'm gonna go get a drink first.
Okay.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
I'll follow. I'm not drinking.
Okay.
I don't know these
And
guys good enough.
is Blue October
Yeah,
like
he's
a,
going.
is he like a good little socialist worker and refusing the hard stuff?
Well, depends on what they have. I mean, if they have some hard milkshakes, he'll be down for that.
No, they don't have anything like that.
How about a glass of milk?
Yeah, that you can actually get. You don't know what kind of animal it's from, but it seems perfectly safe.
I want a double.
He sets another one down.
And Blue will stick his mouth right above it and start licking it up.
That's wonderful. Anyway,
spraying some milk droplets on whoever's sitting next to him.
well, who's that going to be? By the way, I should point out that at this point, Balthazar is off kind of doing his own thing, unless you guys have something specific that you wanted to interact with Balthazar about.
Not I.
I don't have anything interesting to talk to him about.
Yeah, I don't either.
Okay. He goes on about his business then. For all of you to drink, it's actually fairly inexpensive. It's just a couple of Domars for
I guess I'll have to
refreshing.
cover for the cat too, huh?
He's much appreciated, Monday.
For a refreshing drink or two. It's actually it's not that it's not that bad. There's there's a very sweet and tart cider. And he
Grab a cider.
said,
Cider sounds good.
okay.
So that's a couple of Domars each, or a couple of Domars for the group?
Total.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You got something a little bit harder hanging out back there?
Yeah, we've got some green whiskey, but
Yeah,
it's
I
not
like
cheap.
one of them,
It's
please.
not cheap. It's a Domar a shot.
Yeah, just give me a shot.
All right. He pours a amber colored liquor into a small rough glass container. Not rough in the sense it's jagged, but it's not obviously not stamped out in a factory somewhere in Taiwan.
Thanks, friend. I'll drop him too, Delmar.
Thank you, sir. He picks up a small metal rod and strikes a brass bell at the end of the bar. All right, so you're all sitting there enjoying Blue October. You have your 2 glasses of milk. Bennett and Monday, are you guys partaking of anything in particular?
I'll drink the cider if it's not fermented.
Yeah, I'll have cider too.
Okay. I mean, it's alcoholic if that's what you mean.
That's what I mean. So,
Yeah.
I said you have a
Something non-alcoholic.
Yep. you have something like that that's not, fermented.
Yeah. He sets a cup that it's a little bit bigger than the glass of amber liquid that probably Sane got. But it's made of some red and blue colored material from the ancient times. And you're not quite sure, but you think you can make out embossed clowns on it. And he picks up a bottle, pops out a cork, and pours a golden colored liquid in it, corks it up, and he says, "Enjoy your apple juice."
Does he get an umbrella with it?
He does not. He does not. But you do get a piece of straw that looks like it's been heated and bent into several fun curvy shapes.
Perfect.
Nice.
Yeah, they can't like be used like as glasses too, can they? Just checking. So
I tell you what, on a 1 or a 2, yes, they can. No, sorry, not this one.
okay, well I'll try to drink out of the straw. Hopefully there's no holes in it.
There are not. There are
Awesome.
not.
Apple juice, huh? I haven't had this before.
Josh says, "I think White Russians should protect Blue October from radiation." I like the angle you're thinking on there, Josh. So you guys are finishing up your drinks, and this time of day, it's not terribly crowded in here. In fact, there's one other guy in here. He is he's reading a sheaf of parchments that are clipped in the corner somehow. Just occasionally licks his thumb and flips over. He glances up at you guys and goes back to reading. It's about then that the door opens up. There are several of the armored and armed guards stepping in, and one of them points in the direction of your party and says, "That's them, sir."
I look around to see if they're pointing at us.
They are. You are the only
Son
people.
Okay. Damn it. I look at the barkeep. I look at the guy. I'm like, it's us.
Barkeep looks back at you. You want a double there, pal?
Yeah. Never know when it's gonna be your last one. So yeah, let me have another
I'll
one.
take a refill too.
All right.
Less pulp in this one.
So this group of town guards approach you and says, "Who's the owner of the flit car? I guess I should ask, who is the leader of your group here?"
We are all equals.
He just kind of stares at you for a second and looks back up and says, "Who's the leader of your group here?"
I just sip my cider.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that. I mean, I'll talk, whatever.
Right. Well, we don't get a lot of travelers in tech vehicle armed with tech weapons like those here in Horn. So the mayor sent me to find you. He would like to discuss something with you. Would you please come along with me to see the mayor?
I'll see why not.
I
Sure.
slam the rest of my drink. Get
For-
up and say,
For
Lead the
good
way.
of cooperation, can you please pay barman?
He looks at you for a second and then looks back at the rest of the party and says, "Whenever you guys are ready."
Man, I'm ready.
I point to the glass and look at the barkeep and kind of gesture that I'm taking it with me. Does he give me any negative?
He says, "Oh no, the straw is yours. Sorry, the fun cup's got to stay."
Ah,
nice.
so I'm gonna slurp it all the way up.
Okay.
Put the straw in my pocket in my shirt.
All right. That's fine.
Grab my straw too. I'm taking it. I got a souvenir.
You didn't get a fun. You were drinking cider, like you got it in a glass mug.
Oh, well, bummer. Okay.
Bennett got the child's fun cup and a swirly straw. Yeah, the guard's kind of looking at you.
I guess he liked you.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm going to document silly straw, non-glasses, meh, on my character sheet.
okay. All right. I'm sorry, and I messed up. I said mayor. He said Baron. That was a game master error there. So yeah, you walk across town and none of the other guards speak to you unless you guys would like to engage them with conversation, but he does, and he says, yeah, there's been some trouble in the barony lately, and I think the Baron may be looking to hire you. You know, we're pretty busy here with patrolling the town and the outlying areas. So if you're looking to make a little coin, this might be up your alley. But you'll have to see.
What sort of trouble has been happening here?
I'll let the Baron talk to you about that. So you approach that inner wall, as I was telling you about. You have to walk up a slope, and you're let through a gate. The building is obviously very old. It looks like it's from the time of the ancients. It has thick stone walls and heavily barred windows on the lower story. It's really big. It looks like it has 3 full floors. And standing before a door, there are a couple of guards. And Monday, you and probably Satan recognize they are wearing sheath armor. And they have some kind of energy weapon on their hips.
Okay.
And
I look at him and I give him a nod of respect.
they're nonplussed. So
Do
anyway,
they
the
not
town
react at all, or do they act negatively?
No, they just just kind of stare at you. Don't really react much.
So they're like the British, huh?
Maybe. So before you approach, this guy kind of motions you to stay. He walks up to the guards. You hear some conversation between them. He comes back and says, you'll have to leave your weapons out here before you're allowed into the Baron's audience, but obviously you're going to be quite safe in there.
All right, then. I go Mad Max and unload all the stuff that I've got stashed everywhere.
You guys are laying out knives and all that crap.
Yeah, I got a bunch of crap.
Slings,
Okay.
blasters, death ray gun.
All right, so he comes in to meet you in the hall and says, "I'm sorry for pulling you away from your libations. Welcome to the Fortress of Horn. But I think we might be able to come to an agreement that could be mutually beneficial to us. I take it just by looking at you that you are, as Outlanders, are experienced with dealing with various troubles. Yes."
Oh, yeah.
You could say that.
Oh, and I've been rude. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Baron Gemus. Gemus the Third, actually. At
Pleasure's
any rate,
mine.
my barony that I have worked so hard to carve out of this savage wilderness and protect has as of late experienced troubles, and I need a gifted group of willing adventurers to set forth and deal with some of the problems while my troops deal with the bigger, more well organized problems. I'm offering a reward of 200 domars for each of you if you're willing to go to the establishment of Jefton and talk to Mayor Frump and see if there's any way that you can help him.
What does he need help with?
Well, that is for you to find out. I have only recently received a message saying that mutant raids have occurred, and that, well, you know how mutants can be. I'm sure.
That's awful.
At any rate, if money is not something to entice you, I can offer you 2 weapons as a reward instead. We have a fully charged laser pistol and a pellet slug thrower. If you would like to purchase, all right, rather, if you, he does not say if you would like to purchase. If you would like that as a reward.
Actually, we would probably be more in the market for armor.
Well, I'm afraid I can't help you there. You see, all of the armor is used by my guards here in the town.
Yeah, I say we take the Domars.
And of course.
Yeah, I mean,
the only thing is, we will use much fuel for our car. Perhaps you can sweeten pot with atomic battery upon completion, of course.
Well, I am afraid that I do not have a spare atomic battery. Occasionally, items like that do appear, but we are, as you can see, a vast city, a large city, and sometimes traders, well, they do bring those items in. But I have no control over such things.
Do you have a recharging center?
We have a mechanic's bay here. If your vehicle requires some kind of service, I can lend you that. But again, all batteries and energy must be reserved and preserved for the good of the people here in the Fortress of Horde.
But I mean, our batteries, do you have a unit here that we can recharge them in?
I have given you the offer that I am willing to give you.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we may need a few minutes to discuss it ourselves and give you a decision.
Of course, and if you require a map, I will have the royal scribe bring one forward. The settlements are quite readily viewed from the air. I myself have have at my disposal a fair few number of vehicles to travel through the air with. They're quite nice, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're
Pleasant.
vehicles. Nothing wrong with them.
Of course. Alrighty, guys. He just kind of smiles and steps back. He's a middle-aged guy. He's got a little bit of paunch to him, salt and pepper beard, neatly trimmed, as is his hair. This is the cleanest place you guys have been in a long time, I should point out.
I would not mind laser pistol myself.
Yeah,
Would you rather have that instead of your trade? I mean, you can negotiate with them for your share of Domars. I mean, that's
But
fine.
is not Tomar plus we can take weapon?
No. I
Hmm.
mean, it's individually. So, I mean, you either could, for yours, either do a Domar or a weapon. I mean, I would take the Domars, but I also want to find before we leave some place that I can, if there's a herbalist or something like that in this town, that way I can negotiate with them to dry the plants for me while we're gone, so I can make medicine out of them when we get back.
Yeah, I think I'll take the laser pistol myself, since I don't
Yeah.
have anything like that.
I may take pistol as well.
All right, so it sounds like half and half. So
Okay,
it
I
sounds
just
like
want to
we're
be
reconciled to the fact of taking the job.
clear. He offered a pistol and a
Oh,
shotgun.
okay.
Oh, okay.
One pistol, one shotgun, or a couple hundred Domars apiece for you guys.
Oh, okay. So it's not each. Okay, got it.
Fine. Then no need for a laser pistol.
Man, I got some
So-
extra weapons. I want the Domars.
Yeah, we'll take the Domars because those are more versatile, I think. I mean,
I
we
don't
got a bunch
know,
of slug throwers.
These things, they're the ultimate coupon, you know. So, Blue, if you want the pistol, I'll take the shotgun, or vice versa. You tell me what you want.
No, I have slug pistol. Laser pistol is upgrade, but you need more. It's better for party.
I have.
Yeah, but the problem is that I don't get nothing.
You get partner who can save life with laser pistol.
Yeah, but I got 3 laser pistols, man. I'll give them one.
What?
All you had to do was
hold
ask.
on.
Why
Yeah,
you have
maybe-
3 pistols?
Yeah, because I'm badass. That's why.
Maybe I'm confused here. So he said shotgun and pistol or Domars, or shotgun or pistol instead of Domars for that person.
Shotgun and pistol, or 200 Domars apiece.
Okay. Shotgun or pistol in place of the 200 Domars.
In place of the 800.
The
Oh,
800.
well, hell. Yeah, okay. We'll just go with the Domars then. I had misunderstood.
Yeah, I've got besides my 2 laser pistols, I've got an extra one that I picked up way back when. I can give you that, and I could. I hate to do it. I could come off of 2 hydrogen cells, and I have 2 vibroblades, and I can give you one of those. Does that work?
And we've got
Fair.
a bunch of slug throwers too, so
More than fair. Well, I have this pistol you guys gave me, 1989 A1. I don't know what the hell it is.
probably can show you how to use it.
All right,
Yeah,
so I knocked
he's
off
already
that-
showed me. I'm good.
Oh, okay. All right.
But
So
let's
I
work
knocked
that
it-
out when we get back.
Well, I knocked off that laser pistol and that vibroblade off my sheet, and 2 hydrogen cells. If you want to add them.
Okay, I will do so.
So it sounds like Blue is going to take a laser pistol, and the rest of us doing Domars. Is that what it sounds like?
No. Blue's not taking anything. We're just getting 800 Domars.
Oh, okay. All right. And if Blue needs slug thrower in that, we obviously have some. So
He's got a slug thrower and a Mark V blaster.
okay,
So
all right.
he's
So
okay.
we're okay on
Yeah, blaster's
range
decent.
weapons. Okay, awesome.
Alyssa, thank you for popping in. You were quite welcome for the review. And yes, they have vibroblades. They have all kinds of science fiction-y stuff. So just a quick spoiler alert for down the road. When Alyssa is going to do a guest shot on the show in September or October. I understand that you're a little busy for the next few weeks, Alyssa. That's completely okay. Anyway, so yeah, you guys negotiate with him. He tells the exchequer to would you prefer your funds now? Actually, what am I saying?
Yes, that was good.
Well, aren't you the little capitalist for being an ancient commie?
You should take back these words. These are fighting words.
Go and fight him, see what happens. I ain't in that. Man, I don't want to carry around that coin. What's fair is fair. I get the job done. You pay me. Whatever they want, they want.
Just so. Well, very well then. Be on about yourselves and
we'll take that map
bring
too.
back word from the mayor when you've dealt with the mutant attacks, because, and he looks very pointedly at Blue. Heavens knows mutants are a big pain in the, as well as you probably know.
Yeah.
Blue just stares at him unblinkingly.
Okay.
I stare at him and I blink one eye and then the other eye, but awkwardly.
So shall we?
Oh, he turns around. He turns around and walks out. So he doesn't wait to be stared at by you people. What do you mean, you people? What do you mean? What do you mean, you people?
So it sounds like we've got a job to do, but I'd like to look around to see if there's like an herbalist or a healer or a med, anything having to do with that discipline.
Let's see. You don't there's like no place marked pharmacy or anything like that. There are general stores about if you want to inquire in there.
Yes, I will, please.
All right. She's just kind of picking one at random.
Yeah.
The general store.
Yeah. The specific store.
Yeah, the specific general store.
Okay. What is your charisma there?
11.
Monday. 11.
Yeah.
I don't think you're getting any reaction bonuses. So yeah, the clerk's like, I'm not.
I'm going to slide a Domar. I'm going to hold up a Domar and say, "Does this change your mind?"
Yes, actually, it does. He just sweeps it off the counter. It just kind of disappears. Yeah. So they do a little bit of work like that with converting plants and that sort of thing. Actually, at the university.
Oh. What about here in town?
Lady, the university is here in town.
Oh,
You're
okay. Sorry. I'm new here. I'm just visiting.
Yeah.
Point me in the direction of the university, please.
That.
We found her on a turnip truck right outside of the building.
Nice.
I'm starting to get that. So the university, I think that was number 3. No, that is not. Um, let's look for the big building with an 18 on it. He directs you.
It's got a big old Y on it, huh?
So there is a collection of buildings that is just to the west of the huge market square. That they're not like walled off or anything like that. But he says that's the university. You can't miss it. Just go out the front door, turn left, and walk a few hundred meters to the west.
Thank you kindly.
Mm-hmm. He goes back to doing whatever he's doing, turning jars label side out, sweeping the floor, that sort of thing. Humming a tuneless tune.
All right, so I'll head to the university.
Okay. Despite being called a university, maybe they have different spellings here. There is a red W, and it is surmounted by a fierce-looking burrowing animal. A painting thereof. It's just Horn University, and something written in a language you don't understand underneath it. And there are young folk milling about. A lot of them are carrying sheafs of paper. Some of them ancient books you see tucked into pockets. You see ancient data tapes and that sort of thing. And they're kind of going to and fro in the buildings. There's a
stop one.
signpost. I'm sorry. Okay, you'll
I'll
stop
one. Yep.
All right.
I say, excuse me. Can you direct me to the medical area here in the university, please?
Are you hurt?
No, the teaching medical area.
Oh, yeah. Well, we don't really have one of those. Gosh, I suppose maybe, and he kind of points at the smallest of the five buildings there. He says that's the faculty room, that's where the faculty meet. They might be able to help you.
All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll head up to that direction.
All right. Anyone else doing anything? Are you guys just kind of following Monday? Probably Blue, Bennett.
Yeah, I'm just kind of hanging out and wandering around.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to go get some more apple juice, to be honest.
All right. You can
use
go,
your fancy straw.
Yeah, exactly.
Blue will go back and he'll go with Bennett and see about some more milk, or if they have any fish.
Yeah, I mean they have food, and he's like, you want it poached? You want it fried? What?
Wait, just to be clear, did we get the Domars yet?
No.
Son of a bitch. Then, well, he will ask the bartender. He'll say, "Your talent seems amazing. Whichever is best, but I'm wondering, can we start tab? Baron promised to pay when we finish job."
What is your charisma?
17.
He's a cat, dude.
17.
He's gonna use, when he asks that, he's gonna make his eyes go real big.
All right.
And he's strutting in his boots and his hat.
Right, yeah. He's a cat.
But you pay first of the week. That's 3 days from now. You don't pay. He points at some small animal furs that are tacked up as decoration on the wall. So you better pay.
Is no problem. Of course, we'll pay on Tuesday.
for a hamburger today. Right?
Okay, Monday, no problem.
All right.
For a fish fillet.
All right. He proceeds to cook up some fish, and he's like, you want another one there, pal?
Yeah. Yes, it's good. You have that tartar sauce would be excellent too. Or mayonnaise is good.
I'm sorry. He was talking to. I mean,
Bennett.
you can absolutely have said that, but
sorry.
he was talking to Bennett.
Yeah, Bennett. He's gonna say, yeah, and he's gonna pretend he doesn't have the straw, hoping that he could get another one,
Okay.
just in case. I mean, he's concealed it in his pocket.
He brings out this one is purple and green, and he pours you another cup of apple juice, and he just sets another fun straw in it.
Awesome.
Just
I will. I'll
kind of
pick it up,
a
turn around, and smile while I'm drinking.
All right, he's preparing some fish. Probably sane. You said you're just kind of wandering around?
Yes, sir.
All right, so to the north and west of the university, there is what you suspect are all kind of residential places. They're smaller homes, there's larger ones. Nothing outstanding. People just kind of coming and going on their own business. There are still a fair few more shops that you haven't explored here in the town, businesses and that sort of thing. So it's entirely up to you. There are trees growing here and there with benches underneath them. No Z-ETH, so you don't have to worry about getting seed pods teleported into you.
Yeah, I think I'll just sit down under a tree. It's not every day I get to do that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, most every place else you've seen has been just pretty damn desolate. So, Monday. Yeah, there's a building. It's about maybe 50 meters square. It's single story. There are very clearly labeled signs indicating science faculty, math faculty, history faculty, with arrows pointing to various doors and hallways and so on that you can access from the building.
I'll go to the science one.
Okay. There is a middle-aged woman. She is sitting at a table poring over some notes. She glances up at you when you come in and says, is there something I can help you with?
Well, I certainly hope so. Do you have like a medical or herbology department or something like that here?
Well, what are you asking for? Why do you want to know?
Well, I have, and I explained the 3 plants that I collected, and I need to dry them. And I will be gone for a few days on a job that the Baron, is it Baron?
It is Baron.
Baron has assigned us, and while I'm gone, I'm hoping that there is someone here that could just monitor them while they're drying, so when I get back, I can create the powder to make them into the medicine.
Plant taxonomy and chemistry isn't really our focus here. I know the kind of plants you're talking about, and yes, the compound that you want to make, can absolutely be made. Well, according to the almanac and a little bit of actual science, we should have a few good days of sun. I
mean, I could make it
this
myself.
might actually make a good chemistry lesson. Give me the plants and I'll see to it that they get dried out.
Very good. So I'll retrieve the plants and bring them to her.
Okay. Alrighty, thus passes the rest of your day. The fish is it's good. The apple juice is good and cold. So, and probably sane. It is as if you want to just wait the entire time and then go try and find your companions later, you absolutely may. You are unmolested during your rest.
Yeah, that's what I figured I'd do. I figured I'd just wait until, I seen them come out of a building or whatever. Just relax a bit.
Okay. Well, you have to wander around a bit. The city is a city. It's it's not some little podunk town. So you kind of have to meander back towards the commercial area. And as luck would have there's Monday. And she is headed towards one of the taverns.
All right. Yeah, I'll follow. I assume I was with those guys, so I assume I knew that they went there.
Okay. Alrighty. Meanwhile, back at the tavern, you guys are finishing up your meal and your drink. And Monday, you and probably Sane walks in. There are your companions. The cat does Blue October use a knife and a fork?
I think he would, yes.
Okay. All right.
Only because it's more disturbing. Yeah.
have a big napkin tucked in his shirt there, kind of fluffed out so he doesn't get any on him.
Sure.
It's gonna be
if
interesting
we get
because
napkins,
he doesn't
yeah.
have thumbs.
No, he has thumbs. What do you mean?
Oh, does he have thumbs? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, now the crazy straws do not taste like plastic. These are superior. I remember the Great War was in like 2160. It's been like or 2260.
So they're all paper?
These are totally not the microplastic straws that you've been using your whole life.
Yeah, exactly. These are not the ones that are absolutely crushing the birth rate and slowly poisoning our brains.
These are fully natural, organic plastic straws.
Yes, 100%.
Yes.
Nanopore microtechnology that will not, do that to you. Anyway, so
Well, it looks like Doom and I need to grab a meal here because our companions have already eaten.
Oh, I haven't eaten anything. I'll eat with you guys. I didn't want to eat with the cat because he seemed a little bit reluctant to have me sit next to him. The way he was using those utensils, I thought I might be pulling back a stump.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. I can eat again.
Great.
All right. Hey, the barman, and it's been a while. It's a little later, so we might have more people in there now.
So I'll ask him what the specials are.
Yeah, I'll look and see if they have hotel shorts on the menu.
They do not.
Oh, damn it.
So yeah, he doesn't have any snack food. It's all food he prepares here. It's just various good dishes you can make a meal out of.
So I'll order, whatever he's known for here.
Okay. That's it's a dish with some kind of meat and rice and vegetables mixed in with it. He says, or you can, the fish is nice. if you'd like some fish.
Fish was excellent.
No.
Yeah.
I will stick with the meat and the rice because I
The
don't want to
mystery
have to
meat
worry
meal?
about
Yeah.
the cat.
I
stealing
asked,
everything.
does he have a loaf of bread as well?
Yeah, we've got bread.
So I'll cut the bread up so it's almost sliced all the way through, and then put the meat and rice and veggies in it, and make a trencher. Because
Oh, okay.
I'm a man on the go. I'm not going to sit here eating this. So
Alrighty. So the whole meal itself is $10. That's drinks, food, everything.
that's for everybody or each?
That's for everybody. It's not
okay.
terribly expensive.
I'll cover it just so that it's all good.
We have tab now.
He's like, no, you're fine. You've paid for it. Unless you want to open up another
I
tab.
take care of it. I take care of it.
All right.
You take care of your bills right away. You don't create a tab. You don't know what tomorrow's going to be, buddy.
No, tab is good. Baron is good for his money.
Yeah. Anyway, so what are you guys getting up to now?
I suppose we'll get a place to sleep. You guys want to find some place to sleep? We want to sleep in the car. We want to head out now.
Let's
What do you want
find
to do?
some place to sleep, and then we'll start out the morning when we're fresh.
Alrighty.
So I'll ask the barkeep. Do things come up to the town outside in the dark?
Generally, no. We haven't suffered any problems here. Any troublemakers know to stay away, and any mutants, any wild animals, that sort of thing. They take care of them up at the gate.
Okay.
Or up the walls, rather.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess we can find a place. I'm willing to sleep in the car, though. Up to you guys.
I am too. It don't matter.
Well, if you want to sleep in the car, we can. I don't care.
I can't sleep anywhere.
Yeah,
All right, so
I
it
should
sounds like
point
it's
out
car time.
that unlike the bubble car, the Flit car is about like a Honda Civic. You can spend the night in it, however.
So when they lean the seats back in the front, the rest of us do not get to sleep.
The Flit car is a little bigger than that sports car that you guys found once upon a time, many characters ago. Although, actually, no, I take that back. Probably Sane was around for that.
Yeah,
That
he's
was
the only one.
just after the death of Bogo Jorts.
Right.
Because there was some discussion. Oh, we're going to keep him as a hood ornament, and probably Sane's like, nope.
Instead, we carried him in the back.
I thought we drove around with him for a while.
We did, but not on the hood.
We did not.
Not on the hood, and
It was on the
probably Sane
roof. That's what it was, on the roof.
disposed of him at some point. I remember him
evidence.
specifically saying that
I think you
I
sold
take
them,
that thing and I
didn't you?
throw it out when we're driving down the road.
That's about it.
Yeah, that stupid trader wouldn't trade for him. So
I don't want the corpse of a pill bug. I'm sorry.
But they're so useful.
No, they're just under the gate out.
Really isn't. All right.
What would you trade me for the corpse of this woodlouse? Yeah.
anyone in the audience who hasn't seen it, go dig up that episode. It was a classic.
Yes.
It was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, if I was better organized, believe me, the Bogo Jorts story arc was, well, the audience thought it was funny. I'll say that.
Oh my god, we all did.
All right.
You never knew what was going to happen.
So it in the car the next day, as no one disturbs you at night. Well, wait, I take that back. Where are you guys resting? Are you taking lodging in an inn, or are you doing the Steve Wallace stealth camping in your car outside the city?
In the end, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going with the end.
5 domars a night for each of you.
All right.
Okay.
I'm covering for Blue, but I'm looking at him saying, "You're paying me back. You're getting paid for this job."
This
All right.
is group funds. We should take out
There
of
is
group
no
money.
group funds, buddy. There's
We
no
getting
group
paid
funds.
800 domar. We take out
Yeah,
take expenses first. Don't you capitalists know how to do proper accounting?
That's why we do it this way, because we do know how to do proper
okay.
accounting.
Group
Yes.
funds means you get 195 of the group funds, okay? There you go.
All right. So you guys rest up. It is basically for a bed in the kind of in the common sleeping area. These are not deluxe rooms. It's I mean, it's
Barracks like?
it's livable. Yeah, it's barracks. It's barracks like.
Okay.
It is 3 domars a night for each of you. And there is a lot of back and forth about whether or not Blue Monday constitutes a pet, because they don't allow pets. And he's like, shred my curtains, crap on my sheets or my floor, and I'm going to charge each one of you 20 domars.
I won't be the one crapping on sheets, I guarantee.
We'll see about that. So you spend a comfortable night in your accommodations. You head out. Your vehicle is still there.
Oh, if there's a shower, I'm taking a shower.
No, there's not. Sorry.
Is there a bath? Some kind of cleansing facility?
Not in the common area. There's not.
Do they have grass outside that they water? You can maybe do that.
There is a little bit of dew on the grass. Yes, there is. If you just want to go roll around on that, that's entirely up to you.
Is there a sink? I mean, I can do a sponge if I need to.
I mean, since you're so insistent on it, if you keep pestering and nattering him about it, he hands you a bucket. He points to a pump well outside.
I'll take it.
All right.
And I'll get my water, and I'll find a private area and do my hygiene.
Let's see. On a 1, the town guard find you nay trues. No, you are not disturbed. I am guessing you are going as quickly as you possibly can to avoid such a thing. Blue October, give her a tongue. Wah, 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 wah.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, he just turns his back to you guys and sticks his leg up in the air and cleans himself off.
That's how the Blue Monday starts. We're avoiding that completely.
All right.
Don't worry. It's only a gigabecquerels. That's all. The water's only slightly radiated.
All right. So you head out based on the map that you've been given by the Baron. And it is not a fast. How long do you want to fly / travel? Probably.
Yeah. Do we have a general idea about how far away it is?
I mean, if you were going by foot, it might be most of a day, but at this, it would probably not be more than 30 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, about as fast as we can get there. You know, I assume we'll hover at first and get to
Okay.
kind of a cruising altitude that makes sense given the distance, and then gradually drop down
Oh yeah,
when we
just
see a
going as the
place that
crow
we're.
flies, it's less than that even, and it's like 15 minutes, 20 on the outside.
Okay.
So you arrive at the village of Jefton. It's a wooden palisade surrounds the small cluster of 50 or so houses, but the gate is open and people are passing in and out of the village frequently. They look up when they see your car coming, and there's some people who point. No one seems to be freaking out. You do see some fellows with crossbows, but they're just kind of holding them ported arms and watching you as you land.
All right. Hop out of the car, I suppose.
Alrighty. A few people walk over to you. They seem a bit more friendly than those in Horn, and one of the guards is kind of moving towards the. Says, I saw your vehicle and I assumed you were from Horn, but I don't recognize you, sir. What can I do you for?
Just stopping by for now, you know. We mean you no
Whoa.
harm. I'm sure you mean us no harm neither.
Ha, not at all. No harm intended at all, sir. Welcome to Jefton.
Pleasure's mine.
So as long as you folks are looking to behave yourselves, you can come in the town. We've got a few goods for sale and places to eat, and if you need lodgment for the night, I'm sure we can find you some accommodations.
Right on. Sounds good. I guess we'll talk it over and see what our plans are.
Sure. He offers to escort you into town if that's where you want to go.
What do you think, guys?
Well, I mean, yeah, we should go in there, and I don't know if we should be upfront with them or get a little info before we come forward with it.
Maybe if we don't say we were sent, he will also offer a reward to help with something.
Now you're thinking.
Sounds like someone's gone to capitalism there.
No, more money for party fund.
So you enter the town of Jefton, and that is where we will leave it this week, guys. I want to thank everybody for hanging out tonight, particularly my players. Big thanks to Doomsword and Yang and Kevin and Kennick. Appreciate you all, guys. Big thanks to Doc Flamingo. Thank you for the super, Doc. I don't really know what Angelina Jolie's health condition is, but I think we can all clap for her. Michael Dale, thank you for the $10 super and giving our trader a name, Balthazar Von Hooch. I do appreciate that as well. So again, guys, I will be streaming Special Secret Guest tomorrow night, and I think you guys are going to like it. So tune in for that. Links will go up. Everything will be cool. If you haven't already, please do click the subscribe button. Click the bell icon for notifications. And remember, guys, this is Gamma World, and there are many horrible mutations in it. So do have your eyes peeled for those, because I am told that there are, in fact, owl bears there. Peace to you all. Good night.
Have you seen my owl bear? Here's to all the weirdos everywhere in the woods and in the air. See my owl bear. Should I shave off all my hair? Bobs are all around. Some live in tunnels underground. Some are fat, some are rich, some are sleeping in a ditch. Can you ride a crooked horse without a saddle way off course? Naked as a toad, all the way to Smoky Joe's. Have you seen the little creep driving fast in this little green Jeep? He smells like fish and brandy, but his rotten teeth look dandy. Take me to the show, I don't care if fast or slow. From action fix to dancing fix, just take me to the show.